We're not promoting anything. And we're not like you said, we ain't embarrassed about anything.
I'm
but we're just
embarrassed about
speaking
my
facts.
life.
It's the life. You can't undo it. And one thing for sure, and two things for certain, we all are really just a product of our environment.
Exactly.
And so a lot. You can tell what a person might do, or what circumstance they might end up in based on the circumstance that they were placed in.
Right.
So
a lot of these cats chosen the street. A lot of these kids coming from the suburbs. A lot of these kids got their mom and daddy. A lot of these kids. I go to a spot called Black Man Lab on Mondays down here in Atlanta, right? Mm-hmm. And I tell them all the time. It's down at the YMCA and Camden Road around or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't familiar. I GPS everywhere, so forgive me if I don't know. I'm really from Miami, but what I'm trying to get at is, man, I tell them they love to see me speak down there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand, they know it's pure and it's true. I don't script nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, you speak to the youth when you go.
I speak to the youth.
Okay, that's dope.
So when I'm down there speaking to them, I tell them everybody all the time, y'all all right in here. I need to go into the juvenile halls and holler at the water boys and all them that's getting locked up.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell you something, it's a different kind of feel when you talking to me when I'm behind that wall and that cage, because I'm looking at you different. I'm saying he ain't trying to stop me from getting my money out here. He coming to spend some time with me at my lower spine.
Right.
He might be handing me a daily bread, but he could be anywhere else.
That's right.
So now when I see you in the streets and we paving the streets and they say, hold up, man, I might have just took a perk. I might have been on some type, but it's that spirit in me gonna remember that guy right there.
That's right.
He came inside when I was at my lowest.
Right.
So I'm gonna stop the homies from, you know what I'm saying? We gonna listen. But they wanna come holler at these kids while they out here hustling. And they can't show them the alternative.
Yeah. You can't reach them.
You can't reach them then. They on Percocet, they on this, they on that. You can see it in their eyes. We got down in Miami, we don't call them dread, we got wickets. And because we be wicked out, we be demons.
Right.
Don't come talk to me about no Malcolm X or Louis Farrakhan or whatever. Know what I'm saying? Where I'm getting my money.
Right.
Cause mama need this, baby mama need that.
That's right.
I need this.
They got
I'm
too
gonna
much
get
pressure
this.
on
Got too much pressure on them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But go hard. I get me in the juvenile halls, and I could reach them then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't no doubt. Going into prisons, going into the jails, talking to them, and then they're gonna be able to. You can relate to them, so they can relate to you.
Exactly.
Because they know that what you giving them, you've been there before, so they're gonna receive it better.
Right.
You can talk to anyone. You just got to be able to speak their language.
You got to speak their language.
Yeah, but you're right. Like trying to reach them on the street is that's futile. That's a waste of time.
I ain't taking my goals out my mouth yet. I ain't done with them yet.
Right.
I want to go on and white them on. The wife always telling me, when you gonna get them? I say, man, I want them to be able to look at me. I want them to be able to know I'm one of them.
You want to be able to
I've been there. I saw them the bullet holes. I've been there. I'm still there. I'm in the trenches with you. You know what I'm saying? So I see down in Miami, man. We got a lot of work to do in Miami, man. Even y'all from Miami, y'all watching this interview, man. We got a lot of work to do down there, man. Cause we not get. I see the podcast. I want to get on this, not to get off the subject.
Nah, go right ahead.
But real OGs everywhere need to be heard, man. And shout out to this podcast, man. Shout out to them for having me, man. Because a lot of OGs that's coming home with real substance, that got real substance, we not getting that exposure that we need because we're not the big rapper with all the some of them fake jury, but with all the crowd behind them. We're not the athletes. You know what I mean? Like these athletes that's coming out now that you really don't think a real role model. But we're not getting that shine, and we ain't got that shine, so we're not getting that. You know what I'm saying? We're able to reach the people. But like Wale and Gizzy, glittered them on $1 million worth of game.
Right.
See, when he came home, Philadelphia embraced him.
Right.
Now he able to do the work. In my city, man, it's hard to be embraced. I done talked to Trick. I done talked to Trina. They know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I done talked. Only one I ain't talked to now is shout out Ross, man. You know us. I'm a Parker, man. You know what it is, man. I ain't talked to you yet, but I done talked to JT Money. I done talked to all of the homies, man, that got a little shine. And they see me pushing the book, they see me pushing the movie script, and it's like, yeah, behind closed doors, it's a yeah. But when it's time to post, when it's time to give me that motion, they dragging their feet. So Miami, I'm talking to my city. We got to get on point, man. We need to have a meet. I'm talking about all the real OGs.
That's what's up. So I want to. So you did the first bid you did. You did it in Miami,
in
State
Florida,
bid, right?
State
In Florida. Right. When did you catch your, like, so you did that time, you came home. What was it like coming home? Like, what were some of the obstacles that you faced when you came home after the first bid?
I'm glad you asked me that, man, because me and my wife was talking. She was like, tell them about your story, man. Don't get too tracked at all. And In and Out. That's a good name for this podcast, man. Because brothers going in and out.
Yeah, people got to tell us about some of the obstacles, because a lot of people
I'm
don't
tell you
really
the obstacles,
know.
and I'm gonna tell you, I'm trying to get this obstacle. I'm trying to tell you about the obstacles we create on our own. The pressure we add to our own. When I was going in and out, it's because I wasn't changing. I was calendar turning.
Okay.
I wasn't doing the hard work. God gave me the opportunity to sit me down. I could have been in the graveyard. I got homeboys that's in the graveyard. No, it ain't that many that come up with me that still left. And most of them doing life sentence. So the obstacles that was in front of me was the ones that I was creating myself.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I had the time to change. We go in there. We got the time to change. But we instead of running game, the worst liar you could be is to lie to yourself. You sit there and lie to yourself. Yeah, if you know you're not changing, why is you wasting your time when this girl coming to see you? You taking your baby mama money when she could be helping your child. I watched them on the phone. I used to sit there while I was writing my books in there. I would see the dudes running the game on the phone, man. Right. And you sister, man, y'all be, man, pay attention, man. It's some good brothers in prison. It's a lot of good brothers in prison, but there's a lot of shady fakers in there too, man. And I ain't just gonna make no excuse for them, man. They not changing. And a lot of y'all that got I watch them now on TikTok with these phones. They got the shirts off. They doing all this. Man, sit down somewhere. Cause the people are watching, they probably gonna come get y'all up the next week. If you got that phone, I ain't tripping, cause I had one in there. But I used my phone for the purpose, save me some money instead of, cause them 15-minute calls ain't doing nothing. They should give y'all, brothers. They should find a way to y'all have them phones and tablets so you communicate for those that can really communicate. And they should bring back concrete business. You know what I'm saying? Because families can be built from jail.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So the obstacles that I had, I was creating on my own. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't doing the work when I was in. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was letting the people down. I was letting myself down that really believed in me, because I was coming right back home to get right back to it.
Right.
I ain't do that this time. I did them 16 years, man, and God set me down, man. That's the most time all the other times I had single digits. I never had double digits.
Okay.
I never dealt with, that's why I named my second book Federal Pressure. That's another level. You been in that federal courtroom before.
Ain't no question.
It ain't crowded like that state courtroom where the baby's crying, you hearing all that noise. In that federal courtroom, me and my situation, I was the only one in there.
It's dead serious.
I was by myself. Them people could have hung me in there.
Right.
And nobody would know they hung me in there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's everything so neat and clean.
Right.
Yeah, they're like they dressing you up for your, you know what I'm saying, how they do you. But that's what it is, man. Them the obstacles that I created my own obstacles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you go to prison, you work. Right? And you work for less. Sometimes Kodak Black like to say, boy, 23-1, he had in one of his songs. I say, damn, did he remember them 24 and none days? When they come in and say it's generation test day, they don't, because it's short of staff, they don't let us out. We had more days locked down than we had out, or somebody at war with each other. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like for real, man, the obstacles that a lot of brothers that's coming home from prison, somebody told me one time we should be ahead of everybody. We got the time to study. We not paying no bills. We getting the 3 square. We getting medical care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a college. He says you could either make prison a college, or you could make it a pillar that you could stand and hold a bill up, or you could make a pillar that you could lay your head down on. You could sit in prison and be a calendar turner, or you could go in there and get degrees on top of degrees, write books, and come out. Because some of our best leaders in the past is Malcolm X, it is Nelson Mandela, Huey Newton. These brothers served time. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey. But our kids don't know about these brothers from the struggle of the past.
That's right.
Because we're not passing that history on to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not giving the kids books. I wrote the books, right? But I don't really feel like a lot of people in the streets gonna read my book.
Right.
My book was meant
for, like that, yeah.
I mean, but I'm just saying they may not. But because they say you want to hide something from a black folk, put it in the book.
Put it in the pages of the book.
And they not lying, man. We getting more so on these phones. Look, Google this, Google that. So I want to get the movie script going, man. That's why I got this going right here, man. That's why I also went and spent my money and got my book turned into a script, and that's what I'm out here shopping around and out here networking about, man.
Yeah,
so they can see it just like they see in BMF and Meet Them store, man. A real Miami story right here, man. Y'all look around for it. It's gonna come. It's coming. I'm not giving up.
That's right. Nah, you should not. You absolutely shouldn't give up because you got an incredible story, and there's a few OGs out there that the stories need to be told, and that's what it's about. And you said something that's true. When an individual ends up having their freedom taken away and they end up in prison, there's a lot of things that they can go one way or another. And like I like to say, you could either come out bitter or better.
Right.
So, it sounds like you chose to come out better, and that's what's up. A lot of people come out bitter and they end up right back in the same situation. So, you got to use that time to the best of your ability.